Hi. Welcome. Have you got an Africa Twin? And do you take it off-road? If so, I've got something very cool to show you. Good morning, one and all. Thanks for joining me. Actually, I'm going to stop here and show you. Yeah, I've got something very cool to show you. What a gorgeous day! What a gorgeous day! It's bloody brilliant! Yeah, have you got an Africa Twin? And do you take it off-road? If you have, and you do, I've got something very cool to show you. This is brilliant. And had I had this when I did my Morocco trip, it would have saved me so much time. So let's just go into not off-road, not off tour mode, let's say. Right, let's go into tour mode. So let's say you've just come across a road and you want to go off-road. You want to turn all your technology off. As you'll know, it's a bit of a nightmare. It's doable, but you've got to take all your traction control off, then you've got to drop down into your wheeler control, turn that off, then you've got to go into different setting and turn off your ABS. It can be a bit of a nightmare, and sometimes the ABS doesn't want to turn off, and you've got to do something. You've got to jump through hoops to make it happen. I'm going to show you something. Star button. Watch the dash. I'm in full normal mode. Watch the dash, and more importantly, watch down at the bottom there. I'm going to press and hold the star button. Look at that. Traction's off, ABS is off, wheelie's off. Don't believe me? Watch this. Back end lock. One button. One button. Straight into off-road mode. One button off-road mode for the Africa Twin. Now I'm going to turn it back off. Long press on the star button. All back on. Don't believe me? Show you. Can't make it spin. Can't make it lock. Everything's back on. One button. That saves so much time, and I will show you how to do it. It's also got memory as well, so if you press, when it's activated, if you press the up button on your cursor for a few seconds, it will turn the memory on. So then you can turn your ignition off, go for a cup of tea, come back, turn it back on, and it will still be in the whichever mode you wanted it to be in, whether it's all on or all off. You can turn the memory off, so it will just reset back to standard each time you turn it off. I think I will probably, unless I'm on a trail somewhere where I'm going to be starting and stopping a lot, I will probably keep the memory turned off, because you've got to remember, this is a big beast, and if you turn all the traction control off and everything off, you can soon get into a spot of bother. So I wouldn't recommend leaving it off all the time. I would only recommend turning it off when you're off-roading and you know you're going to be doing something where you want a little back end slide, or you want a bit of, you know, you want full fat access to all the power, and nothing's going to stop you doing what you want down to technology, and then having to stop and change this setting and that setting and that setting and that setting to make it do it. Pull up, press your star button, and that's it. If you press your star button and let go, press and release, it will behave exactly as you have set your favourite. I have my favourite set to traction control, so you know, for rain and things like that, so I can just tap it and up the traction control, or tap it and down it a bit, you know, increase or decrease depending on what the weather situation is. If you're having a bit of, you know, wet, stormy weather, you can increase it really quickly, so it won't alter anything. Only if you press and hold it for a few seconds will it activate the off-road mode. Genius is what it is, folks. Genius. Our kid's got even more wizardry on him now. Absolutely melting. I don't recommend turning off the traction for any length of time, especially on the road. It can be a bit of a nightmare to get the Africa Twin to turn off the traction, the ABS. It'll do an off-road ABS mode where it reduces it a little bit, but it's still, you can't lock the back end up fully without going into all different rider settings and like overriding something for it to do it. And of course it just defaults back as soon as you turn your ignition on and off. Right, here it is. I'm going to install this puppy. That's all it is. A little bit of wizardry. It's the dongle for the off-road system on the Africa Twin. So you haven't got to mess about doing 5 or 6 different, good morning, settings to put it into off-road mode. It's a simple press the start button and you're in full off-road mode, which means no traction control, no wheelie control. The connectors are under here, and it's a simple plug and play. Could not be any easier. Shouldn't take as long to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So yeah, I need to remove this bit of fairing, this bit of fairing. Yeah, get this off, and it's just behind there. So that's what we'll do now. I used to hate these clips, but I really like them now. Always look after them. Be careful with them, they're brilliant. Just be very, very careful when you're taking this bit off. There we go. Oh, there's my power for my emblems. So, put that somewhere safe. What we're looking for is this 4-pin connector. We have to unplug this, and then this is the other one there, that one. That's the power for the socket there. So we need to disconnect that, and then plug in the dongle in between it. Let's do that now. Right, so you push that there to disconnect it. There we go. This is the dongle. So plug in, straight plug and play that one into the other side. That's that. And then the other side, we need to do the same with that there. So disconnect it. Right, so let's pull that down. That's it. Okay. So now we're plugging in this into that, and then that back into the other side. So once that's connected in, that's it, that's the actual installation done. Just basically push it, that's it, push it back down inside. Same as this one. Just pop it back down behind there where it came from, where it's supposed to be. Then the dongle itself will just slip down there. And that's pretty much it. Now let's turn on the bike and see. Put that down a second. So what this should do is first of all remove the warning sign that pops up on the Africa Twin screen, and then now we'll be able to operate the traction control, or pretty much just a full off-road mode with that one button. There you go. So I didn't need to cancel that myself. Let's just go into tour mode. That's my dongle, AirPlay. Honda. Right. Off-road. This works in every mode as well. Let's just say tour mode. Everything's on, as you can see. I'm just going to press and hold the start button. There we go. That's turned all the traction off. It's just overridden it all. I have my start button programmed to do my traction control. So if I press it and let go, it cycles through the traction as normal. That's great. Press it and hold it. There you go. Everything's back on as normal. Press it and hold it again. You get the little flash. That's it. Everything's off. Super. Now to put it all back together and road test. Let's go. So there you have it. Dead simple. LSK Technologies. There will be a link to it down below. Yes, if you are an Africa Twin owner and you like off-roading, that's I'd fully recommend that because it's brilliant. Brilliant. Not actually sure where this brings me out. Just a matter of unplugging a couple of plugs and putting a dongle in between it. Doesn't matter if you've got any other devices attached, like I have. As you know, I've got loads of things attached to this bike. There's loads of technology in it. Where am I? I don't know, but I like it. I don't know, but I like it. Oh, do you know where I am? I think. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Is that greasy? We'll soon see. Nope. Oh, yes, it is. Very. Oh, that is super greasy. That's super. Not normally greasy. Yeah, I know exactly where I am. How I've ended up on that road there, I don't know. Yeah, it took me 20 minutes to do it. What you have to do is remove your side panel, disconnect the power port for your auxiliary port there, disconnect the power plug for that, and then that other 4-pin plug that is the technology, the traction control and safety stuff. Plug it in the middle of it. And there you go. Plug it all back together. It also removes the warning screen that pops up when you first turn the bike on. It removes that as well. The screen pops up, but it just sorts itself out. You don't need to. It doesn't stay on. It just goes off. Brilliant bit of technology, and I wished I'd found it sooner. It's about 150 quid. I did have to pay customs charge as well to get it into the country, so not quite sure why, or whether the company that send it out can put something on the box that it's not worth what it is, so I had to pay 30 quid before Royal Mail would deliver it. Thanks to LSK Technologies for designing a very cool piece of software to be able to make going off-road a one-button press. I've been RichyVida, thank you very much. I will see you on another one sometime soon. Thanks, hope that helped, and I hope it's of use to you, as I know it's use to me. Obviously when you're on the road, your bike and it's turned off, it's deactivated, your bike behaves exactly as it would without it on. So your bike doesn't know it's installed until you activate it. Once it's activated, you're in full fat off-road mode. One button press. Can't activate it while you're moving. but you can deactivate it. I'll just quickly show you. So it's quick as this. Pull up. Oh, I like that bit of off-road there. I'm going to go over there. Press it. Bang. I'm in off-road mode. That's it. Done. Full fat off-road mode. Is there? No, it's Bradley. I can't ride down there. You can't activate it when you're moving, but you can deactivate it as long as you're off the throttle. Press your button, hold it. That's it. Off. And this makes me muy feliz. Go up now to mow the lawn. See you soon. Out.